Right, then in this video is reviewing bad tour guides. There's so many tourist guide videos on the internet nowadays. Anyone and everyone is making travel guides about what you should see in different places. But guess what? They're all fucking shit. Shall we do some reviews of bad travel guides? Well, there's no shortage of content here, but let's start off with this one called Get Your Guide. And I think you can already tell by that name, this is very corporate. Let's start off with the city of Lisbon.
Because today is my birthday and I'm currently in Lisbon, I had to do something insane.
Oh, I wonder what that was. By any chance, was it being involved in a funicular accident?
So I chose this. It all started with a walking tour where I could enjoy the city.
No! Not the fucking walking tours! It's so stupid. You follow along a person holding up the number while they babble some shit to you.
After that we took a boat trip and seeing the bridge up close was incredible. I mean, look at this.
Do you know what would be even more incredible? If you actually climbed the bridge like an urbexer.
But the main part was the helicopter ride. I was extremely lucky to sit in the front and enjoy the view.
Actually, you mean you're extremely rich that you could actually afford that?
It's one of my favorite activities and doing it in Lisbon was perfect. You should definitely add this experience to your bucket list.
Now, what stupid travel guide is this? All the things to do in Lisbon and you're recommending a helicopter ride. Okay, now on to the next video. This one is 1 day itinerary.
If you only have 1 day in Lisbon, you need to make it count.
Okay, just 1 day in the city, so no time wasting. I only want to see the best things.
Start with the Lisbon history walking tour with a local guide to explore the city's rich past.
No, not the fucking walking tour again. Are you taking a piss? I've only got 1 day in the city. You want me to waste time on that?
Next, up on a tram 28 for a classic Lisbon experience is the best way to see the city's charming neighborhoods.
Now, this is something I guess on my nerves because this is stereotypical of why travel guides are crap. Why tram 28? Why do they all copy each other on what tram to do? The old trams are very interesting, but they actually run on many different routes. Route 28 is not the best route because it has loads of bends in it, so you never get to hear the tram going up to full speed. If you want to ride this tram, take one of the other routes. Like Route 18 actually runs on the faster road, so you actually hear the tram accelerate nicely. Don't go on 28 like every other stupid tourist, because that's also an overcrowded route, thanks to all the tourist idiots.
And for the best view, head to Mirador Porto Sol, snap some photos and soak in the stunning panorama of Lisbon rooftops and the river.
Okay, rooftop. Now that sounds good, except that's a bit of a shit rooftop. It's not exactly very tall. There are taller buildings in Lisbon, away from the tourist centre. I'd rather try and sneak onto one of those rooftops.
Feeling hungry? Go on a guided food tour.
A guided food tour? What a fucking time waste. Do you not know how expensive that sort of shit is? If I'm feeling hungry, I'm going to McDonald's. And by the way, I'm even struggling to afford McDonald's. It's got so expensive nowadays.
To taste the best local dishes and discover Lisbon culinary secrets.
I don't want to taste local dishes. My digestive system is sensitive. My poo goes very splatty if I eat anything different to my normal diet.
Wander through Alfama, the oldest tea street in Lisbon. Its narrow streets and vibrant atmosphere will transport you back in time.
Nah, I don't think so. That's not the most interesting thing I've seen.
For another great way to see the city, take an up-on, up-off bus tour.
Are you taking a piss? You want me to go on that overpriced bus? You haven't even suggested the metro yet, and the metro's the most interesting thing in Lisbon.
You will visit iconic monuments such as Mosteiro de Jerónimos.
Well, I didn't even know that thing existed, and now I've seen it, I now know to avoid it because it looks crap.
End your day with a sunset boat tour. It's a perfect way to unwind and enjoy the city from a unique perspective.
Actually, you know what? I'd like to ride a boat, but I'd prefer to take a public transport boat because it's a bit cheaper than a stupid boat tour. Okay, now on to the next video, which is Athens. Will this travel guide be any more accurate for Athens, I wonder? Shall we take a look?
You got just 1 day to explore Athens.
Okay, 1 day to explore it. No time wasting. Take me somewhere good.
As a local, I've got the perfect itinerary to make the most of every minute.
Well, that bit looks fun, jumping off a boat into the sea to go swimming. Now, if you really want to jump off a boat, I'd recommend you swimming up to a random boat, climbing onto the roof of it and jumping off. I would not pay to do that. But seriously, how much do you think a private yacht boat ride costs? It's not going to be cheap.
Start your morning with a tour of the Acropolis and the Acropolis Museum.
Why the fuck would I want to see that like every other stupid tourist? Why does each city have some stupid must-see attraction? Because every single attraction has must-see. Guess what? It's not must-see. It's very boring.
Beat the crowds and the heat by going there early and snap some epic photos of the Parthenon, then head to the museum to get a deeper understanding of the Greek history.
Alternatively, you're seeing the exact same thing as every other tourist sees because you've got no uniqueness.
Head down to Plaka for a leisurely stroll. These beautiful and narrow streets will make you feel like you've stepped into a postcard.
Nah, looks boring to me. Do you know what I find more interesting? Going to the abandoned airport and exploring the abandoned Olympic Park. That was far more interesting.
Make your way to the National Garden. This lush green oasis is perfect for a mid-morning break. From there, head to Ermou Street for some shopping.
Well, those shops look overpriced, so I don't know what you're buying, but I'm not going to be buying stupid tourist shit.
For the shopaholics, this street has got you covered. Now it's time for some adventure, a Segway tour of the city. See more of Athens without breaking a sweat.
Segway tour, right, yeah. Overpriced, you mean? I mean, that could be fun, but doing it as part of a tour where you're having to follow other people around, I'd want to self-tour if I had one of those things.
Ready for lunch? Head over to Monastiraki Square for the best gyros pita at Sava's restaurant.
It's kebab meat! Disgusting that is. They leave that shit spinning on that thing, heated up. Then they just strip off the outer layer and give it to you. That's disgusting. It's the worst type of processed meat. You want me to eat that? That disgusting, mashed together, mechanically recovered meat? Fucking hell, where's my McDonald's?
Trust me, one bite of this and you'll be hooked. After that, visit the ancient agora. You can walk among ruins and imagine life thousands of years ago. Cool, right?
Oh no, that's just another version of the Acropolis. You already taken me to one of those stupid museums, and you want me to visit a second one? We haven't even been on the metro yet.
Lastly, spend your night with an unforgettable dining experience. Enjoy a delicious meal 50 meters high with stunning views of Athens.
50 metres? I've driven cranes 230 metres high. So that seems a bit small for me, but it does look interesting. But I'd rather do it unauthorised, climb into a crane at night time and just go up on the hook just for fun. That'd be more fun doing a tourist thing. Then the next video is London, and for some reason they don't actually talk on this video, it's just got music playing in it, so I'm not going to play the music. But shall we take a look at their 3 things to do in London? Well, London's a big place, so it better be good. Oh no! I know exactly what boat that is. It's the shit slow tourist boat. When you pay your overpriced ticket to get on that, the first thing you're going to see is a Thames Clipper whizzing past you to remind you you've just wasted your money on a slow boat. Number 2, Soho and Chinatown food tour. What is this shitty food stuff? That actually makes me want to puke. And if you know the prices in London for any food outlet that's not a major chain, I dread to think what the prices are for that shitty food. Number 3, fucking hell, a stupid tourist attraction. Jack the Ripper night tour. And it's another tour in the public street. If you really want to do that, you can do it for free because they're in the public street. You can just follow along and listen to whatever shit they're saying. You don't have to pay them. How is that the top 3 things to do in London? Seriously. And here's another video from the same content creator, this one about London with a voiceover. Let's see what they recommend.
London is about to get busy, but you don't actually have to battle the crowds. Discover hidden gems and epic experiences that will show you a different side of the city. Here's my guide to London. First up, hop on a lunchtime river cruise.
Oh, it's the same fucking boat again. Don't go on that shit. Go on Thames Clippers instead.
Enjoy a 3-course meal.
But I don't want a 3-course meal. Why would I want to eat that? I like to eat whenever I need to eat. And also, are you really enjoying a boat ride if you're eating?
Head to the top deck to snap iconic sites like Big Ben, the London Eye.
Big Ben and London Eye. Oh my days. Is that really the level we're at? You're really taking a video to that kind of rubbish?
Shakespeare's Globe Theatre and the Shard, all without the crowds to contend with. Next, a one-of-a-kind rock and roll tour. See pubs where the Beatles drank at.
So everyone, we're off on a tour to see where other people like the food.
Jimi Hendrix's flat and a secret rock star hangout where Harry Styles performed.
What the fuck? Harry Styles? Is he now that famous?
The highlight, crossing Abbey Road. Totally worth the wait.
Crossing a zebra crossing? Totally not worth the wait.
And do not skip the gift shop, there's loads of cool merch inside. Now for a fun night out, you're going to sneak booze past the guards at Alcatraz, London's immersive prison cocktail experience.
that is just weird, but I kind of guess that could be fun because of the theming, but not for me because I don't drink alcohol. I've never drank alcohol in my life and I never plan to.
You get 4 cocktails, secret missions, and plenty of laughs. Now remember, you're innocent until proven guilty. Finally, skip the busy museums and head straight to Moco, packed with Warhol, Banksy, and immersive art, plus peaceful Oxford Street views from the upstairs bay windows.
Peaceful Oxford Street views. Oh, okay.
And don't miss out on the gift shop. I am still kicking myself for not buying this mug.
And of course, there has to be the overpriced rip-off gift shop. Well, that there shows you the level we're at with some of these tourist videos. Now, there's one thing I need to say, which is that this video is not intended as criticism of the individual people. I am not criticising them as people. What I'm criticising is the overall narrative, the idea that you go travelling to see tourist attractions, the same places that everyone else goes to see. Now, the next person's videos I'm going to be taking a look at is Kevin Droniak. Now, this person seems like a genuine person. He loves travelling and he does these really short adventures, like travelling a long distance just for 24 hours. Now, back in 2015-16, when I first started doing my adventures abroad, I was doing the same thing. In fact, when I went to Sofia in Bulgaria, I was only there for 8 hours and I dashed around the city seeing the things I wanted to see. And that's because back then, I was actually too scared to stay overnight in a hotel without my mum, which led me to do all of these very short day trips until I realised this is getting ridiculous. I'm going to have to start staying in hotels so I can see places for a bit longer. Now, with that said, with this person's videos I'm going to be reviewing, I actually really like his enthusiasm, which goes to all his places for just 24 hours and he loves travelling. Let's take a look.
No one believes me, but Greece is a day trip from New York. So my flight lands in Athens at 5 a.m. and I fly back home at 5 p.m. And you're coming with me.
The flight is just 9 hours, so why not? Kalimera from Athens, Greece. And now I have about 9 hours before I have to head back to the airport, so let's explore. And what better way to explore than on a lime?
Well, I'm not really so sure about a lime scooter part, as to me those things just seem like litter clogging up the streets. But apart from that, this seems like a really fun adventure. Let's see where he goes to.
Because as you know, my time here is fleeting.
And there is no time to waste.
Literally having a Greek salad for breakfast.
This is part of the reason why I traveled all the way here.
Yamas. Let's go to the Acropolis.
And this year is the first time in 200 years that the Parthenon's exterior is completely free of scaffolding.
This is incredible. I feel like I'm in a history textbook in the best way.
But then he ruins it by only visiting tourist attractions. Such a waste of what could have been a really great video, considering I really like his enthusiasm and the adventure was going so well, but then, no, it has to be the tourist attractions. And now let's take a look at his off the beaten track video in France. Now this one is sponsored, so it is a little bit more corporate.
I'm exercising my free will and going to France for just 24 hours.
Well, actually, honestly, sounds like something I would do, just go randomly somewhere, just to see what I'd randomly find there.
And I'm not talking about this France, I'm talking about this France.
Oh, so you're going to a shithole, you mean?
And you're coming with me.
I found a cheap flight on Expedia, so why not?
Good night.
Stereotypical music!
Bonjour from Savoie, France. I landed 2 hours ago in Geneva.
Why'd you go to Geneva Airport to go to that shithole, rather than to see Geneva, which is a city with far more things to see in it?
Drove 2 hours south, and now I'm just casually in the ruins of a castle. And it's so peaceful here.
And peaceful basically means shithole where nothing happens.
I have it all to myself. And now I'm having breakfast in a medieval city.
If I want to see a medieval city, I'd go to Rochester, which is nearby to me. But why would I? Because there's nothing there. I certainly would not go to the effort of travelling abroad on an aeroplane just to see a medieval city. Why'd I see something I could see at home?
Conflans was founded in the 11th century and it is preserved very well. The passport security guy actually told me to come here and I'm so glad he did because it is so fascinating.
Well, I think that passport security guy should be fired for doing his job too slowly. His job's to get you through as fast as possible, not for just general chit chat.
Also, I wanted to clarify that Savoie is not a town, but instead a region in France.
And it looks like the middle of nowhere.
I just got off at a random exit and look how beautiful this place is.
Looks shit to me.
Currently driving to France's first national park.
I don't know about you, but I'm always looking for off the beaten path places.
Now, don't get me wrong, I also like to go to off the beaten path places. For example, when I went on that train in Ukraine to the unnamed train station just to see what was there. Because that was an adventure, because there's only 2 trains a day. And it was like a really creepy train that was like really fun. I also like going to cities that tourists don't normally go to. But But if you're going to going off the beaten path to quite the extent you have, where you're literally just driving to a random location in the middle of the countryside where there's nothing to do at all, I don't think I'd go that far personally, because that seems a bit boring.
And I could see why Savoie made it onto Expedia's Destinations of the Year list, because this is stunning.
Stunning! It's the middle of nowhere! I've literally come back from Montenegro, which looked a little bit like it, and it was boring.
And Expedia has the insider tea on where those places are. I love Savoie. And I just checked into my hotel, and this is the view from my bed.
My first and last French dinner. Good night again. And exactly 24 hours later, I am back at the airport.
So this person actually does quite a few of these 24 hours in different cities, and I do admire his ambition, because he's coming all the way from New York to different places in Europe. So I do like the fact he's got all that energy, and it makes an interesting sort of style for a video. It's just a shame he so much heavily focuses on stereotypical tourist attractions, such as this video in Africa.
A sane person would not do this, but I'm going to Africa for the day. So my flight lands in Kenya at 10:45 a.m. and I fly back to New York at 11:35.
Now Kenya is a very interesting place. I've not been there, and it's somewhere I want to go.
p.m. And you're coming with me because I always wanted to go on a safari and I found a cheap flight.
But he's only going for a safari. Oh dear. Why?
So why not rot for 14 hours and wake up in Africa?
Oh dear, the stereotypical music.
Jumbo from Nairobi National Park. I landed an hour ago and I'm already on a safari. This is my first time seeing a giraffe in real life and I'm crying.
Seriously? Do you not have zoos in America?
It is noon, meaning I have about 12 hours before I have to fly back home.
Which is more than enough time to see some of my favorite animals. And honestly, Nairobi is one of the most unique cities.
Do you know what looks interesting? Those skyscrapers in the background. But no, you're having to see a safari.
Because it's the only capital in the world that has a national park within its borders.
Which makes this insane day trip possible.
Surrounded by zebras right now. This might be my favorite day trip yet.
I literally have no interest in seeing it. I'm not travelling all the way to somewhere like Kenya to waste my time on a tourist attraction.
This is unreal.
And yet more stereotypical music.
I can't stop smiling, but sadly my safari is coming to an end and we're stopping one last time to say goodbye to this giraffe. Kwaheri! And now I'm heading into the city.
Now that city looks very interesting to explore.
Nothing like a night stroll before you have to head back to the airport.
And he doesn't even get to see much of a city at all. Now, point I'm making is not to do with my interests versus other people's interests. If he's generally interested in animals and loves safaris, then that's great. Good for him for going on a safari. Point I'm making is it's a very stereotypical way of travelling, especially considering his videos are quite corporate, because he's got lots of sponsors behind him for him to be able to afford this. What I don't like is this narrative of you're travelling just to see the sights you're meant to see, like, oh, off to London? Oh, you're going to see Big Ben. Oh, you're going to Egypt? Well, you're going to see the pyramids. Oh, going to Kenya? Well, you're going on safari then. I don't like that narrative, because it all makes people think that travelling's just about going places to see the thing you're supposed to see in each place, when travelling should be more than that. You should be travelling to see the local place for yourself, for what that place offers, and not just the stereotype of that place. Now, next thing I want to show is that this content creator's also done a video about the costings of his Kenya trip.
You might be wondering how much my day trip to Kenya cost, so let's break it down. My round trip nonstop flight from New York to Nairobi in very basic economy with literally no legroom was $946.
Fucking hell. That is expensive.
And typically it runs around $1,300, which is why I called it cheap in my last video.
You call that cheap? Back in the day, I was doing cheap flight adventures for £5 each way as a £10 round trip. Sadly though, nowadays costs have gone up and usually around £35 to £40 round trip nowadays, but that's what I'd count as cheap.
My private half-day safari came in at just $235.
Fucking hell. Just think what you could have done in that country instead for $235.
And I'm going to be posting a video about how I found this and more details on that very soon, so stay tuned. And I also tipped my driver/guide an additional $100.
Okay, you are rich. That explains everything.
It's because he was phenomenal. Oh, and before I forget, entry into Kenya requires a visa, which is $30. I ended up befriending a guy in the street and sharing a meal with him, 2 full plates for $22. And before my flight home, I grabbed another meal for $16.
You realise in that part of Africa, you get food a lot cheaper than that. See, I don't think you know how to get cheap deals in places, but hey, why would you, since you've clearly got the money to afford all of this?
As for transportation, I spent $49 on Ubers.
Now that is something that generally annoys me. If you're going somewhere interesting, especially in Kenya, you should want to see the local cities and see the local public transport. I have strong disagreements with tourists going to places and immediately jumping in a taxi to go somewhere. Because if you jump in a taxi, you're not seeing the real city. I'm just really against that form of travel and that form of sightseeing. If you go somewhere, you shouldn't want to take a taxi. It shows you have a disrespect for wanting to see ordinary local people and how they have to live their lives. Now, talking of that, one place in particular where I feel that way about is Egypt, Cairo, because there seems to be two different Cairos, a Cairo for the tourists and a Cairo for the locals. Now, Cairo is one of the worst examples of a city which has become so entwined with its main tourist attraction. It's to the point where if you go to Cairo and you're not visiting the pyramids, people think you're completely weird. If you go to Cairo, you are expected to want to visit the pyramids, and when you do visit the pyramids, all of the locals will be trying to scam you in the most aggressive way, because all the locals think the tourists are stupid, and guess what? They're not wrong. I really do not like that kind of tourist culture. It gives tourists a bad name. When I visit different cities, I don't consider myself a tourist because I don't want to be any way involved in that kind of tourist culture. When I went to Cairo, I went to see real Cairo. I wanted to explore the city on my own terms because I was interested in the said city. I didn't go there as a tick list of tourist attractions to visit. I have no interest in some stupid pyramid. Why should I be interested in that? Just because people are told, well, you're visiting Cairo to see the pyramids. Well, ultimately, you should not think yourself as visiting Cairo. You're visiting tourist land of the pyramids. You have no interest in natural Cairo if you're doing that. And it's the exact same thing with Prague in the Czech Republic. The centre of Prague has ultimately just become one big tourist trap. The locals don't even go there anymore. The locals have been priced out of the centre. All of the local shops have shut down because the rents went up because of the amount of tourists. And all of the shops now in the centre are just tourist shops. So the locals in Prague do not even visit their own city centre because it's not their city centre anymore. It's just turned into a tourist fairground centre. And as far as the locals are concerned, all of the tourists coming into Prague just to see the city centre are not interested in real Prague. They're just coming to see their tourist fairy tale bullshit. They have no interest in the real city. They have no interest in the people that live there. As far as the locals are concerned, they're not seeing real Prague, and I completely agree with them. And I feel the same way about London, which is my city. When you hear tourists talking about London along the lines of, oh, I'm off to see London to see Big Ben. Well, then you clearly have no interest in London. You're clearly just going there as some stupid stereotypical tourist following a tick list. I find it quite insulting. You don't care about London and its people. You don't care about a real city. You're just going there to see a tourist attraction. So, talking about London, let's take a look at TripAdvisor's page on the city. So then, let's take a look at London on TripAdvisor. Now, TripAdvisor is a website most people seem to use when looking at what things to see in different cities. So if you're a tourist come to London for the first time, you're most likely going to be looking at TripAdvisor. And as London is my city, it's the biggest city near me, I know lots about it and I want to see how good is their tourist advice. Well, let's take a look. Things to do in London. And straight away onto must-do experiences. Ah dear, the first one, ghost, ghouls and gallows tours. Like fucking hell, that is so stupidly touristy. Ugh. Then you got Harry Potter Warner Brothers Studio. Guess that could be interesting. Is it worth £98? No, it's not. London by Night Bus Tour, £26. That's an overpriced bus tour, £26. Might as well just pay your £4 whatever it is day ticket and go TfL buses. Then Cotswold Small Group Tour from London. Well, that's a long way out of London, £129. An idiot and their money gets parted very easily. And next part, oh dear. Explore Royal London. Well, I'd rather not, because it's a load of fucking shit. Changing of the guards. Oh, I'm sick of this thing. All this royal family bullshit. Why can't I just get rid of it? Oh, I guess it attracts the tourists and they spend their money, but I'm sick of seeing it. But you'd have to be a bit of a dumb tourist to want to come to London because you think of it for its royalty. Because if you do that, you're not thinking of London as real London. You're seeing it as some stupid tourist show and you're out of touch with the real world. But hey, that's what most American tourists are like. Scenic Thames cruises, we've just talked about a bit earlier. Then top London attractions. So if we go on to the full list, let's go through them. And what do I think of their ratings? Well, number 1 is the Tower of London. I've not been in there. I'd have no reason to go in there. It's a tourist attraction aimed at tourists. Obviously, it's not aimed at locals. I don't think it should be number 1 because it's nothing that special. It's pretty boring, to be honest. Number 2, British Museum. Well, that one's free to go in. It's tickets from £5, but you can just come for free for a fair bit of it. I don't want to be too rude because it is free, which is good, but there's nothing in there that's that interesting, to be honest. It's a bit boring. Number 3, Natural History Museum. I occasionally go in there every now and then. It's okay. There's a couple of interesting things. There's some big skeletons in there. You can see the size of a blue whale and see quite how big it is. Is it worth being number 3? Well, it's free to go in, so that's a good thing, but I wouldn't count it as number 3. To be honest, it's not that good. Number 4, London Eye. A stupid tourist attraction. It's not even that tall. The thing is, you go in to see the view and it's tiny. Waste of money. Number 5, Sky Garden, a walkie-talkie. That's actually one that I actually like. It's a skyscraper, it's got a nice sky garden at the top. It's free to go in because of their planning commission. They had to provide it for free. And I think that's good, it's a nice place. Number 6, Borough Market. Well, no local's going to be buying anything there. That's clearly there for the tourists. It's far beyond the price that locals can afford. Number 7, Tower Bridge. Done a separate video on that because it's so fucking shit. As well as being expensive, they rush you through it. Like when you go in, it's like, now move to the next room, now walk across that way, now into the lift, now leave. They want to get you through as quick as possible. So it's a not very nice experience. Number 8, Camden Market. Apparently it's a flea market, but I wouldn't say that. Number 9, Westminster Abbey. Shithole. Number 10, National Gallery. Well, that one's free, so I don't want to criticise it that much. It's got paintings in it, but it's not really that interesting. Well, at least not to me. But it's free, so you might as well go and have a look if you're in the area. Number 11, Covent Garden. Apparently in the 70s, local people used to go there, but they were all forced out. All the local shops shut down to be replaced with overpriced tourist shops. And in the modern day, it's literally just there for the tourists. There's no reason why an ordinary Londoner would go to Covent Garden Market. Number 12, Victoria and Albert Museum. I don't think that much of it. It is a free museum. It's not about real history. I like museums where it's actually about the things in the museum, and museums aren't like that anymore, so I don't find them that interesting. Number 13, oh, for fuck's sake, Big Ben. What a load of shit. Boris Johnson's big thing. Oh, we have to refurbish Big Ben. Fucking money wasted on that. Oh, let's just move on. Number 14, Buckingham Palace. I'm glad Buckingham Palace is not number 1, because I was scared it would be number 1. It's a load of crap. Yeah, all the dumb American tourists, oh, we want to visit London to see Big Ben and Buckingham Palace. Well, you're not seeing real London then, are you? Number 15, Hyde Park. There's nothing special. It's an open space. It's literally nothing here apart from grass and a bit of water. It's not that interesting. St James's Park nearby is better because it actually has some bird collections there which make it more interesting. Number 16, Frameless. I don't even know what that is. It's some arty thing. Number 17, Churchill War Rooms. Well, it's a bunker. I like bunkers, except I've actually been in some far, far better bunkers than that by sneaking in for free. Number 18, A View from the Shard. What a load of shit. It's not even near the top. It's stupidly overpriced. And it's a bit like the Dubai skyscrapers where they put a facade on it to make it appear taller than it actually is. Because building a proper tall building is expensive. So why not just make the building artificially taller than its actual size? I don't like the way the building gets smaller as it goes up because I don't think it's as stunning as it should be. For London's tallest building, it's just not very stunning at all. I don't like the way apparently they've got some guarantee of the tallest building in London when it's not that tall compared to what's in Dubai or Hong Kong or other places. So why are we stuck having to that crap thing as the tallest? I want something better to replace it. And also, there isn't a lift from the bottom to the top. So the nice high-speed lift you would expect to get in a tall building, you don't get in the Shard because you have to change lifts halfway. So it's only 6 metres a second, which is not fast enough for how high it is. Number 19, St Paul's Cathedral. Boring, it's just a shit cathedral, I don't care about it. Number 20, House of Parliament. Surely that should be the same thing as Big Ben. Don't know why there's 2 listings for it. 21, Harrods. That's actually fun to go in. It's fun because you can laugh at how stupid all the rich people are. I just go in there to take the piss out of it. Here's a rather ugly looking jacket. £1,780. Great value. I just can't take that shit seriously. Number 22, Madame Tussauds. I haven't been in there, so I can't say much about it. It's very expensive for just waxworks. 23, Highgate Cemetery. No idea why I saw there. It looks crap. 24, St James's Park. That should be higher up because that actually is a nice park. It has unusual birds such as the pelicans, which will come and chase you if you try and eat your lunch and steal your food off you. Number 25, Royal Albert Hall. That's boring. 26, Shakespeare's Globe. I went in that. I didn't find it very interesting. I thought it was very boring. 27, Imperial War Museum. I've been there. It's okay. Maybe I should revisit it actually. It looks like some few interesting things there. Oh no, Chelsea Football Club, Museum and... Oh, I can't even be bothered with that shit. 29, Up at the O2. No, you're meant to sneak in, Alienor style. You're not meant to go up it on a tour guide. How dare they? 30, Notting Hill. How's that a tourist attraction? This is a bit of London. 31, Museums of Brands. I haven't been in that one. 32, so I'm surprised that's not higher. Science Museum's like it's a bit child focused really rather. It's not a real museum, it's more of like just a fun push a button sort of thing rather than an actual museum. But it's quite fun. I'm surprised that's 32. I'd expect it to be like number 3 or number 4. I'm really surprised how low down it is. 33, London. Oh, that's one of these stupid things where it's like all gore based that people want to know gory facts about what Victorian times are like. It's not my sort of things, but 34, Portobello Road Market. Is that even a thing? I don't know. 30, Greenwich? What do you mean, the area? Not the museum. Just the area. How? Surely Greenwich should be the museum. That's this weird. I was like saying, I don't know, maybe Slough will be on the list at this rate. IFS cable car, whatever fuck IFS is, some stupid sponsor. This is called Boris's cable car to anyone who's local because it's Boris's big white elephant that hardly anyone actually goes on. But with the price of it, I'm not surprised no one goes on it. 37, Tate Modern. I actually quite like Tate Modern. It's an art gallery full of weird art. What I don't like is it takes itself seriously because you can't take it seriously. It'll be like an upside down urinal and apparently it has art. If you just want to go in for a laugh and look at how weird the stuff is, it's fun. But if you're one of these people that actually takes that seriously, then you're seriously screwed in the head. 38, Piccadilly Circus. Oh, that's when I heard the billboards. That was good. Other than that, I don't think it's anything that special. It's an area rather than an attraction. 39, Regent's Park. Oh, it's a park. It's not that interesting. It's a bit boring. 40, Wallace Collection. I don't have any interest in that. 41, Trafalgar Square. Actually, I'm surprised that's not higher. Trafalgar Square is one of these big tourist attractions. There's nothing much there. It's full of pigeon poo. 42, Kensington Gardens. Okay, I don't have much to say about it. 43, Royal Air Force Museum. Is going to more obscure stuff. Fortnum and Mason. Oh yeah, it's going into the more... how's Oxford Street so far down? I would thought it'd be higher. That should go up in its listing once Sadiq Khan pedestrianises it. I don't know why it's not pedestrianised already. It's ridiculous that a main shopping street of London is not pedestrianised. Then all the way at number 48 is Horizon 22. That viewpoint at 22 Bishopsgate is the highest free viewing point in London. That's the second tallest tower in London and the viewing point is free. So why is that all the way down at 48? That should be right up near the top. That should be like number 1 or number 2. That's an actually high viewing platform and it's free. Yet it's really far down on the list. I do not get this. How's St Pancras Station attraction? So yeah, let's end the video there. That's what TripAdvisor is like. Would I put them in that order? No, I'd put London Underground as number 1. That's your top attraction in London, is the Underground. But anyway, that's the end of the video.